One day, not tomorrow, but still sooner than you think, the smartphone will be part of history, just like pagers and fax machines. Smartphones already give us access to knowledge and information beyond anything nature has given us. But make no mistake, little by little, the end of the smartphone is already being planned, both by big tech companies and by countless startups that are already experimenting with new technologies. And when the smartphone becomes obsolete, things are going to get weird for everybody. And we are not just talking here about how we organize our everyday daily lives. People rightly think of the smartphone as a revolutionary device because it comes with just the right mix of software, cameras, and GPS sensors. They are also powerful enough to handle a huge number of tasks. But although they contain a vast amount of technology, they are still light enough for us to take everywhere. Some of the latest smartphones already use a virtual assistant that lets you control every single feature and app on your phone with your voice commands. But soon we can expect the big tech companies to deliver an even bigger wave of innovation in communications. So here's a brief look at what the world beyond the smartphone may look like. In the medium term, various experimental technologies will be used to build augmented reality headsets. These will project detailed 3D images straight into your head. These augmented reality systems could wipe out the smartphone, the TV, and anything else that has a screen. All your calls, chats, movies, and games will be beamed into your brain, so you'll be able to see both them and the world around you at the same time. I think that's a little scary, but you can decide for yourself how you feel about that. All these innovations we have talked about will still rely on something that you have to wear, even if it's only a pair of special glasses. Some of the craziest, most forward-looking ideas go much, much further. In the distant future, we could merge the digital and physical worlds so that humans, machines, and artificial intelligence become one. In other words, we will no longer be totally human. We will become cyborgs just like the ones in Star Wars. The idea of a world full of cyborgs is so radical that nobody really knows what such a society would look like. Over the centuries, philosophers and science fiction writers have been asking what makes humans unique. One day, as cyborgs, we may no longer be recognizable as creatures made only of flesh and blood, so we may no longer be capable of answering the question, how does it feel to be human? So when the smartphone dies, it'll actually be the end of an era. It'll be the end of interactive but essentially passive machines that we use when and how we want. In a couple of generations, we will be able to strengthen the human mind and the human body with real superpowers. But I don't want to be there when it happens. Then again, maybe I'm just a pessimist.